In our Sunrise Smart Start today, students at Franklin High School in Rochester can expect to see more of a police presence when they arrive at school and when they leave.
This after the school was placed on lockout yesterday morning after a shooting outside the school. According to investigators, 3 students were walking to the entrance of the school when someone got out of a car, walked toward them, and fired multiple shots. Police say a 16-year-old student ran toward the school while being shot at. That student was not injured and the suspect fled. Police believe something that happened off campus led to the shooting and say witnesses will be crucial moving forward in this investigation. School officials say while it's a larger community-based problem, they're working with the board for what's next.
We don't have all the resources based on what we're seeing in our community, the kind of violence that's going on. And we have to have some conversation. I'm going to do, as president from the board, we'll do a work session on safety. We've done one before, and to see what that looks like. How can we get other organizations involved in this? You know, how do we have get our parents involved?
Classes continued as normal with entrances and exits being monitored by police yesterday, which will again look the same today.
And a Webster woman is set to be arraigned today. This after Rochester police say she was arrested in connection to a fatal hit and run from June. Investigators say 42-year-old Gina Inguagiato hit 67-year-old Samuel Thompson on the morning of June 8th. This happening on Culver Road at the intersection of Bay Road in Rochester. Thompson did not survive. Police say Inguagiato left the scene without reporting what happened, allegedly had her car moved, then falsely reported that her car had been stolen. Inguagiato turned herself in and is now facing several charges.
Nationally, today marks the 2-year anniversary of the deadly attack on the nation's capital.
President Biden will honor 12 people involved in defending the Capitol that day with the nation's second highest civilian honor. It's the first time Biden will award the Presidential Citizens Medal, presenting it to law enforcement officers, state officials, and election workers.
And the story many of you have been talking about all week. The Bills team spoke for the first time since Monday night when their teammate, safety Hamlin, suffered cardiac arrest on the field during their game against the Cincinnati Bengals.
It was an emotional press conference in Orchard Park yesterday as the team described what things have been like for them and Hamlin. Josh Allen and head coach Sean McDermott leading the charge with the media. Thankful the young player is awake and communicating with medical staff and family. Allen also described the kind of person Hamlin is.
It's a kid that walks around the facility that you never see in a bad mood. He's always upbeat, just wants to go out there and play football, and we're looking forward to that. We're not really sure when we're going to be able to see him, but I know there's some talks about trying to, whether it's next week or the week after, whatever the case may be. We're chomping at the bit to get down there and see him.
We've since learned the Bills game against the Bengals will not be rescheduled, but they will be playing the Patriots this weekend, and that's happening on Sunday, which will likely be a very emotional game. But luckily, it looks like the weather will be in their favor. Is that right, James?
Sunday at 1 o'clock, yeah. Should be a pretty decent game weather-wise. Cold, but really not bad. Other than that, we can handle some cool temperatures in January. 30s for the morning walk. This should be in the 20s. We are above average for this morning. Rain and snow showers falling, but it's very light. Should barely notice it out there, really. As we get into the afternoon, we cloud up, but watch out for some snow showers as we get into tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. A couple of flakes there. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. KCML, back to you.
All right, James, thank you. One last look at the roads in our Smart Start this morning. Things are looking pretty good out there. There are a few accidents in Rochester, but it's likely they are cleared up by now. None of them are affecting the main roadways, so 390, 490, and 590 are all running on time this morning. Well, new this morning, a group of women making it their mission to ensure more women are informed of their options after a breast cancer diagnosis. News 8's Jatira Marsh joins us in the studio to tell us more about the message that they are trying to get across. Good morning, Jatira.
KCML, good morning. Being diagnosed with breast cancer is one of the harsh and unfortunate realities that some women have to face in their lifetime. Poor information or lack thereof could make dealing with it worse. 3 women, Marnie Barnes, Kimberly Bowles, and Kelly Downs, have joined together to make a change. Their mission is to ensure women are informed about all of the options they have when it comes to dealing with breast cancer. They say more often than not, women are told to have reconstructive surgery to regain the appearance of having breasts instead of being given the option to go flat. Kim Bowles, the president and founder of the Not Putting on a Shirt organization, a mastectomy patients' rights group, says they aren't shaming women on any choice they make. They just want women to know they have a choice. She says about a third of the time going flat isn't even mentioned, adding about 1 in 4 women who go flat may run into another problem, like having excess skin that requires additional surgery to fix. Amel, back to you.
Jatira, thank you. To get this information out to the public, the women are putting together a documentary.
A documentary that has been started and will be available to the public within the next couple of years, and it will focus on patients' journeys and the resources available to them.
In other news this morning, a growing number of Pittsford residents are now concerned about properties around them being used as Airbnbs, and they've made several complaints following neighborhood disturbances.
Because of this, Pittsford's town board held a meeting last night to decide if new laws and regulations are needed on these Airbnb properties. The town of Pittsburgh's government has not officially introduced or drawn up legislation for this matter or listed what it would look like. Some Airbnb owners argue bad apples can be singled out without making the process harder for everyone else. The Democrat Chronicle is closing its printing facility at Canal Ponds Park come April.
The DNC's print production will move to New Jersey, but the Finger Lakes Times and Times of Wayne County both print their newspapers at the Greece location. The Finger Lakes Times is a daily paper that serves 4 counties and has been printed by Gannett for about 5 years. We spoke with the publisher of the Finger Lakes Times. He says he'll speak with a representative from Gannett today to see what their options are moving forward.
Here's what some folks might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. If you're feeling lucky, tonight might be your night. The latest haul up for grabs is a $940 million Mega Millions jackpot with a drawing set for tonight at 11. The prize ranks as the 6th largest in U.S. history, and maybe it could be yours.
I don't know that I'll stay up till 11 o'clock, but I don't even know that I'll buy a ticket. How about you, James?
I think so. Yeah, maybe I'll like to snag a ticket. Usually my threshold is 500 million.
Okay.
Anything less, you know, it's just pocket change.
Yeah, he needs it.
It's got to be a little bit bigger than that for me.
Pocket change.
As we hop on the bus on this Friday, I think it's a much anticipated weekend, right? Okay, it was only a 4-day week for the kids, but still, it feels like the longest 4-day week ever after the long holiday. So let's enjoy this weekend. A little bit of a rain-snow mix this morning. Clouds as we get into the afternoon. I mentioned a couple of flakes tomorrow for Friday. Some lake effect snow showers slide through Saturday. I'd say sometime between midnight and noon, and that could put out maybe a 1/4 inch or less in spots. So don't be surprised by that if we have a little dusting on the ground to start off your weekend. But we finish it nicely. Mostly sunny skies for Sunday, still on the cooler side, but that's average. And then we'll keep an eye on what could be a little bit more wintry weather as we get into the middle of next week.
A little bit of snow never hurt anybody, right?
There you go.
Thanks so much. You go for it.
Thanks so much for starting your day with News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update is coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is next. We'll see you on Monday.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.